yes, we definitely belong and we are valued for our best work. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Synergy, our very first Contractors Town Hall. Once again, good afternoon to everyone, and of course, our Vertisystem management staff. I'd like to welcome you all to the first Synergy Town Hall for our contractors. And this is a follow through of the engagement touchpoints and one on ones that we've had in the last 11 months. This afternoon, we will be hearing stories of accomplishments, successes, and of course, some updates and good news from our internal teams. There will be a recognition segment also after the presentations and a brief raffle before we end. This third quarter is indeed a perfect time to hear our contractors' inspiring stories and their journey, and also to celebrate, of course, our accomplishments last quarter. You guys have obviously done an amazing job throughout your assignment. And without much further ado, time to roll out the red carpet for our very talented and gorgeous co-host this afternoon, one of our accounts pride from their marketing group, Simone Gaffrey. Hi, Simone.
What an intro. Thank you, Xavier. Pleasure to work with you guys, and it's great to meet everyone here. Welcome to Synergy. Thank you to everyone who logged on early. This is our very first Contractors Town Hall. So just to let everyone know that we've only invited a select number of contractors just who have been a part of Vertisystem's Project Engage. So the ones involved in engagement sessions and HR's engagement touch points and initiatives. So, we're pretty honored to be a part of this. So, good news for the next run of the Synergy. Our goal is to be able to expand to other accounts this meeting. So more contractors, more engagement. It's our way of, rallying and championing our DEI or diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. So the more of us, the better. So look forward to that next time. A little bit about me. I'm from San Diego, California. I've been working for Vertisystem for the past year, actually. Now it came up on an exact year just about a couple days ago. It's been awesome. Love getting to work remotely. Never felt a role more perfect for me in my life. So I've really enjoyed getting to work with Vertisystem. We're going to do roll call. Xavier, do you have the guest list? Because I do not. So you might have to. Oh, you're muted.
So I'd like to welcome everyone from Vertisystem and of course our contractors. Thank you for being here today. And so before we start, I'd like to, of course, acknowledge the presence of our staff, our leadership team, our support team is here as well, and of course our contractors. Hello to Troy. I see Troy here, Camille, Carolyn, Nicola, Amit, and Cyril. Thank you for being here today. Indeed, the company's success is built on the efforts that we put in. So thank you everyone, and thank you for being here. And to formally kick off this Synergy, Simone would like to invite our manager for HR Vertisystem, Girish Chabria, for some good words and greetings.
Thank you so much, Xavier, and hello to everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Girish. I have been working with Vertisystem since the year 2017. So recently I completed 6 years on this organization. And I would like to welcome you all today at this particular town hall session. I'm really delighted to introduce Vertisystem to all of you as a leading staffing and IT services provider. We are primarily based out in Fremont, California. We have a rich history dating our incorporation back to July 2008. So we have been in this industry for almost more than 15 years now. Now, our core mission has always been to connect exceptional talent with the world-class clientele that we have. As of today, we are proudly serving almost 50 plus clients throughout the United States for their staffing and software development needs, and around 70 plus clients globally. These diverse clients that we are representing currently are included in various industries such as social media industry, engineering, hospitality, gaming and entertainment, along with HRIS as well. Now, these are just the important industries that we are covering. but we have other types of industries and clientele that we are covering as well. Now, our primary goal and our approach at Vertisystem has always been to provide immense value on our employees' satisfaction and well-being, of course. Now, our dedicated employee relations team always ensures that each and every query that comes across to us as a concern from an employee or an active resource is promptly addressed throughout their active tenure and even beyond. So just taking a rough example, if post-employment any employee reaches out to us for any employment verification letter requests or any kind of a pay stub or a W-2 request, we consider that as important as an active employee is contacting us. So that's the key thing about our employee satisfaction as well. Now, today we would also be sharing, and in the future emails from Vertisystem, you will also get to know a lot more about an exciting employee referral program that we have. This program allows you to refer any of your friends, family who are looking for a new assignment, who are looking for new jobs for themselves. And upon referring them, if they are successful to join us, you can earn good and fantastic rewards as well. So that's it from my end. And before we proceed, I just want to extend my sincere appreciation to each one of you for your valuable time and commitment. And without any further ado, I would now further hand it over to Xavier and Simone to lead us through the rest of this session. Once again, thank you, and let's make this session productive and engaging one.
Thank you very much, Girish. Simone, you're on mute.
Yes. That's actually the first time that's ever happened to me. I'm usually pretty good about taking my mute off, but thank you, Girish, for those words and those exciting initiatives that we can utilize as contractors to, boost our engagement with the company and also get a little incentive. You know what I mean? Let's proceed. We're going to have Carolyn speaking first. She's going to be, she's one of Vertisystem's account managers, actually, and she has been one of the main proponents for the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Initiative, and is a true standout in her account. So let's hear from Carolyn next.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Simone. Thank you, Xavier, for inviting me to our first ever Synergy Town Hall. I love it. I'm enjoying it so much. A little bit about me, for those of you who don't know me. I have been in the staffing industry for over 15 years. I live here on the East Coast in New Jersey, and I've been a part of the Vertisystem family for just over 4 years now. And one of the great things about Vertisystem, and again, I say Vertisystem family, is how wonderful each and every one of my colleagues are. You'll see on my first slide, back in March, when it was International Women's Month, Xavier asked me if I can do a little something in regards to what it means to me. And you'll see there on my slide, what I wrote was the working together in an organization where everyone is treated the same, embracing equity and creating an environment where each individual feels heard and valued, a place where you're encouraged to express yourself and most importantly, be yourself. And that is so true with myself and my colleagues. That's one of the things where, whether it's my, recruiting teams, my management, upper management, HR, timesheet team, everyone involved within Vertisystem, we're very collaborative. It's a very open environment to be yourself and to give your own opinions on things and work together truly in a synergy for success. If you can just go to the next slide, that'd be fantastic. One of the things about the Vertisystem DEI initiatives that I really want to point out, and I love the fact of some of the things Girish said in the beginning of this presentation of some of the new things that we're going to be doing. But what's important to me, again, being part of a company and a family like Vertisystem, being that we are a minority business enterprise, MBA certified, we do have our dedicated internal DEI team committee that, of course, Xavier helps spearhead in all these fantastic things that he does, handles all the initiatives that aim to drive those strategies around DEI. As you've seen in every one of these various slides throughout our Synergy session, that DEI branding that we have put into all our emails, all our advertisements as far as Vertisystem, job placements, it's that Vertisystem banner of you, YOU. And it really helps make everyone know that it is a safe place the uniqueness of you and how you feel is welcome, accepted, and appreciated. And that's so important to me, in this modern world of being a woman, and having that inclusiveness of having my voice heard, my, expertise in the field itself, anything I can add to make Vertisystem a success. And that's super, super important to know that you are being heard and that any and all types of, energy you have is taken and listened to. I love the recruitment strategies that we have, social events, online communications, just like this synergy session itself, helping to bring about change amongst our employees and ultimately in the community. Our weekend review, like that first slide that showed me and the other women here at Vertisystem during that month of March, it helps boost the morale, sharing that good news and achievements, successes and milestones. Being a part of this synergy today, it really feels so nice and really impacts me personally to hear each and every one of your successes, your graduations, your businesses, your successes at the clients, and doing such a very good and excellent job in the practices that you have. So I love Vertisystem. Our teams are here. Everyone's always open. You guys should really know that. Our HR team, any questions you have, even your recruiters, always reach out to them. That's what we're here for. We're here to make everyone have a successful career, but also have that inclusiveness of that Vertisystem family. Thank you again, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Carolyn. Win-win-win. Next, we'd like to welcome Michelle Neri. She'll be sharing with us the importance and benefits of creating and fostering a culture of teamwork and collaboration in the workplace. So she's currently project coordinator for one of our clients. Please welcome Michelle Neri.
Hi everyone, thank you Simone and thank you Xavier for starting us off. So again, hi everyone, I'm Michelle and I am based in Union City, which is I would say about 40 minutes away from San Francisco if you're familiar with the area. And a brief background about myself is I was born here, but I did most of my education in the Philippines. So there I graduated with my Master of Science in Management in 2021. And I am Filipino and I also speak fluent Tagalog. If any of you here do speak that. And during my studies, my family stayed back here in California, but because of the pandemic in April 2020, I decided to move back here for good, to be with my family, of course, and the unknown of what was happening during that time, it was better to be with the comfort of my family, of course. But moving back here was definitely a struggle, leaving everyone I knew, basically my friends and the lifestyle, the culture that I grew up with in the Philippines. And I was mostly interacting with Filipinos and working with them. But since my move, of course, America is what we always say is a melting pot of cultures. So I definitely had to find a way to adjust, and I had to. It was definitely a reset for me. But since it was during the pandemic, I graduated online as well in 2021, and it was harder to find a job. I think if anyone can relate during that time, there was hiring freezes, but I couldn't just do nothing. And so I had several side hustles, but thankfully I enjoyed all of them. I knew that even if I couldn't find a full-time job yet, at least I'm putting myself out there and connecting with other people. I mean, that's the only way to really get a start on life and a career. So a few jobs I had to do was I was a social media community specialist part-time, a food market event staff, a barista, a wedding assistant, and I also started my small business, which is called Michelle's Munchies. I make sushi bake. You can go ahead to the second slide. You can go back. That's fine. That's totally fine. And if you like seafood or rice, that's definitely my specialty of my small business. But through that side hustle for a year and all of those side hustles that I did, I knew that I really had to buckle down and find a 9-to-5 job, a stable job that of course a lot of us do want. And I needed to find something that I knew I was going to grow professionally long term. So it was through that small business that I met a customer who was kind enough to help me find a role in Vertisystem. And that's when I became a project coordinator last November. So that was about over a year since I graduated when I finally got, I like to say, my first big girl job. And before I even accepted this offer, I communicated to the Vertisystem team what was important to me. And to me, it's to be part of a diverse team, one that values work-life balance, and one that would help me grow professionally long-term, like I said. And since I was so used to interacting with just Filipinos, I thought it would take me out of my comfort zone to make sure that I'm part of a team that from all different backgrounds, all walks of life. So I thought that would be a good challenge for me. So they assured me of that, and I'm so happy and grateful for the opportunity and the role that I was assigned to. So even if in my current assignment, actually all of us are fully remote, through that role, through that opportunity, I still get to engage with new people every day, coworkers, and customers from different cultures. So definitely learning about communication as well. And I collaborate with a team. My current team is very patient and very supportive. And I think that's important when I want to learn. That is my goal every day, is to learn. And to have a patient team is important. And through this assignment, I've learned new skills every day. I've been with this team for almost a year now, but every day I say I'm still learning. I'm still being challenged, specifically in customer success, sales, and operations, and things that I know will help me career-wise and grow even more. So my last slide is, so even if I do have my 9-to-5, I still find ways to engage with more people from different backgrounds, and from all the side hustles that I mentioned earlier, I still do some of those for fun on weekends, because I think meeting new people in person is such an exciting way. And I hope that, I know we're only remote right now, but if you, like I said, I have a small business, so if you like seafood and rice and sushi bake, definitely send me a message on LinkedIn or through email. And if any of you are in the area, definitely love to meet some of you in person and try our best to engage with each other and get to know each other, even just little chats here and there. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a good rest of our day. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. California based at least. I recognize that office. But thank you for introducing yourself and talking about your morals, because I agree. I think it'd be helpful for us all to get to know each other on some sort of level. So this is great. Thank you. For our next speaker, she's going to be talking about her journey in her account, one of her assignments, and share with her some of her work highlights. So please welcome Vivian.
Hi everyone, so nice to meet you all. Thank you for having me on the call today. Thank you, Simone and Xavier, for leading it. And I just want to introduce myself a little bit to everybody, the team. So I'm Vivian Huang, and the fun fact about my last name is that it means yellow in Chinese Mandarin, which is basically my background. I'm Chinese American, born and raised in San Jose, California. Parents-wise, my mom is from Shanghai and my dad is from Taiwan. So sometimes I like to visit there if I were to ever go international. And I recently graduated. Well, I'm not really a recent grad anymore, but I graduated back in May of 2022 at Purdue University with a major in marketing. And I recently, joined this program and our client in the end of November of 2022. So it's been there for almost a year now, and I would like to talk about, what got me into marketing so far. So before I, attended college and I was in high school, I would volunteer a lot and take up positions that include promoting a lot of our events and recruitment. And I did the same thing in college, and I definitely found a spark in turning something unknown into the familiar. And I believe that having this much curiosity in life in different aspects of promotions can really enhance a lot of experiences for people and eventually bring value to who I'm, messaging it to. And you can go to the next slide. Yeah, so for happy belated birthday. But yeah, this is my team that I'm working with right now, and everybody has been super welcoming on my journey. And I'm in solution marketing right now, so it's definitely gotten me exposure to work with a lot of product marketers, as well as understanding the operations behind the messaging of our products and services. And my team is super nice and supportive and welcoming. And what I find that in common with what we have at Vertisystem is definitely the inclusion, the belonging, and a lot of the employee experience management. We value our employees very well, and I definitely feel that it is very valued to have work-life balance in both areas. And working in this role, at first starting off, it was kind of intimidating to me, just because it was, like Michelle said, a first big girl job. But definitely I came in with the mindset that I was here to learn, I was here to broaden my horizons about the field that I am in, and I want to develop an expertise and, positively influence our world in my career pursuits. So working in this role has been super helpful in helping me understand what the meaning behind product marketing is and how my classes in college can apply to the role. So working in these projects, I definitely got to work with a lot of workmates that are from, different countries and backgrounds, and I got to work in different time zones as well. Well, individuals with different time zones, which means one of us has to stay up earlier and one of us has to, stay up late. But what matters most is we're able to connect and, work on projects together. And mainly my projects, if you could go to the next slide. Mainly my projects recently has consisted of, designing, our events. So we have this event called Rising that occurs annually with a lot of session speakers that introduce, the products and everything. So one of that was designing the flyer, like the online Google site and everything. So we have the dates and all the important information provided. Other projects definitely include a better understanding of our products. So one will be, SWOT analysis, understanding how we can maximize and optimize the use of our customer assets, and putting together customer story slides to be the main source of communication between sales and marketing, as well as our products, and communicating value to our audience, how we are going to tell that story and convey it to our audience and understand what they want and what they look for. And so far it's been super useful, and I feel like I'm learning a lot in this role, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity to connect with so many different people and be a part of Vertisystem, which is such a beautiful team that celebrates diversity, belonging, and inclusion. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Thank you, Vivian. That was awesome. Sounds like a really amazing match for you. I can totally resonate. Supportive team, inclusive team, you come first, work really kind of comes, I want to say second because they've kind of stressed, you know what I mean? You come first. And I love that. A lot of these clients that Vertisystem has can provide us with that. So amazing. I'm glad to hear it's going well. Next, we have our resource speaker will be talking about his engagement and experience in volunteering for his team's corporate social responsibility project, which is amazing, and how it's impacting not only his team, but his entire community in the Bay Area as well. So let's hear this super inspiring story from Suresh.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. So I want to say hi, everybody, and my name is Suresh, and I'm here living in the Bay Area, Santa Clara, and I'm working as a developer, and I'm doing a really good here with my new project, as well as I'm doing the social service for the community, and which is every month we go and do some volunteering and do people the community. Due to the pandemic, people got hit a little hard, and so we gotta help the people, and also. It's been almost like 6 months we are doing that one, and work part, the project going amazing, and I'm so allowed to work with Vertisystems, which is Xavier, my good to go guy. All the time he's ready for me. Any questions comes up, he's always there for me. And work part, I like to do a lot of activities outside, go around the city and eat a lot of foods, go fishing, hiking, any kind of stuff. I'm always kind of energetic. Sorry that if I'm talking a little faster. All right, and yeah, can we go to the next file? Is there any? Yeah, you can see those pictures. Those are my team, and we go around the community, and we can help the second harvest for the feeding the community, and which is, you can see 48,000 pounds of the food we did 2 months ago, and this last month we did 27 pounds, which gonna feed almost like 1,000 families for a month. So that's a beautiful thing to do. Sometimes we had to feel like we had to give it back what we have. A lot of people don't have it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you so much once again, and good luck everybody. Thank you.
Well, that's amazing. How many families will this feed?
Over 1,000.
That's incredible. Yeah, you're doing some really impactful work. What a gem to have in our arsenal. That's amazing, Suresh. And sorry for mispronouncing your name in the intro. I keep that in mind from now on. Good thing that you put that in there. That's helpful. Excellent. So next, we're going to hear another encouraging story of commitment and how business partnership works, especially when we build connections and strategies that help support our clients' goals. So we'll give it up next for Cameron.
Hey guys, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Hey, can I have like 2 seconds? I'm actually just pulling back over to my house.
Cameron, are you ready to present?
I am.
Fabulous. Okay, then take it away.
Awesome. So first of all, I want to say thank you everybody for having me. My name's Cameron Raleigh. A little bit about myself. I'm from Chino, California, born and raised here my whole life. As you guys may have heard earlier, I do have a son. He just turned 2 about a month ago, actually a little bit over a month ago. And as far as my role through Vertisystem, I am a recruiter, a full cycle recruiter. And to say the least, it has been an absolutely amazing opportunity that I have been going through. I've been with Vertisystems for almost, so at this point, a little bit over a year and a half now, throughout the same contract. So the first start of the contract was about a 6-month contract, and then from there it was extended to the end of this year. So as far as how things are going with that, obviously things have been going really, really well. The team and I have made it very, very well. The journey has just been like so insightful, and so I've gained so much knowledge and so much experience that to say I'm grateful is really an understatement. I've very much enjoyed my time here. The leadership I've gained from this experience has been one of the most important. The collaboration with so many different teams and on such a large scale. I wish I could go into more detail, but being able to spare, obviously, you giving too much information. It's just been such an important role as to what I've been doing, and just feeling that importance every day has just been it's been so elevating in so many different terms, I guess. A big thing that I'm thankful for as far as being part of the Vertisystem team, and then also the team I'm part of contract-wise, is just the flexibility that I have. Being remote has been such such a blessing, especially being able to be around my son so often. So besides obviously being a full-time recruiter, I'm also a full-time father. So doing that by myself and then also doing this has just been not easy, but it couldn't have been any easier besides doing it with the team that I'm doing it with. And I'm so thankful for the opportunities that have been presented. And it just looks like the future just keeps getting brighter and brighter with the team I'm a part of now. Hoping to continue the future with this team as long as possible. And I just don't think that this would have been possible with anybody else besides the Vertisystem team. The help that everyone's provided every step of the way has been so greatly appreciated. And like I said, I really it was in a blink of an eye where, one day it was one way, and then the next day I was getting reached out to by a Vertisystem recruiter, and this journey started. And I looking back on it, time just flew. Time will continue to fly, and there's not a day that goes by where I don't, look back and take a step back and look at everything in front of me and just think about how grateful I am for the opportunity that has been presented to me. I didn't have as much time. I was kind of last minute into joining this call, so I didn't have as much time to really put together a slide. I'm kind of winging up as much as I can. Besides work being so busy, obviously outside of work, being a father, I don't really have too much free time on my hands. But I definitely want to take at least a little bit of a moment to just come on here and just show thanks and kind of share at least a little bit about the things that everyone has done for me on this team.
Wow. Well, thank you, Cameron. It sounds like it's going amazing for you. Spend time with your family and, get your stuff done. So we're really proud of you and we're happy to have you on the team. So next we're going to roll out some recognition. We have, we're going to celebrate some of our super exceptional, talented contractors with some good news behind, what's going on with their assignments. So we wanted to highlight some milestones, give back our gratitude just for being so hardworking and awesome. So let's just, we're going to recognize contractors who have been featured in our week in review. So we're going to start off big with Chris Herney, who received numerous commendations from operations, saying that his performance is always top-notch and his drive for constant improvement is contagious. He also conducted a learning session on agile approach and strategies for our internal talent recruit team. So they want to thank Chris for sharing your expertise and bringing great value to the team. So congratulations, and happy to have you on. Next, we have Elena, who has been working over the last 3 years, designed and offered customized agile trainings and workshops, engaging more than 150 employees for her account. So that's amazing. Vertisystem wants to thank you, Elena, for being such a good example of how talent combined with great work can really pay off. So very inspiring story. Congratulations. Next, Cameron. Spotlight on Cameron again. We want to thank you for being such an amazing recruiter. You've received a lot of positive feedback from your client. You've done a phenomenal job during the recruitment process for your assigned vacancies. They said you follow up, you respond immediately to any questions, and you're very thorough in reviewing your candidates' resumes. So big kudos to you, Cameron. You're absolutely killing it. Next, we're going to celebrate Vivian. She's being commended by her manager for being good and very dependable in her assignments. So she's been called very talented and positive workmate, and is always eager to learn and expand her knowledge in every opportunity that is presented to her. So great job, Vivian. Outstanding performance with your account. That's exactly what we all strive for. And then next up, we have Suresh, who is also featured in Week in Review for that amazing Ending Hunger in Our Community initiative. That's amazing. So he has pledged to volunteer during the second Harvest of the Silicon Valley Community Engagement and Outreach Program last June, as he said. Together with this team, they packed nutritious groceries and fresh produce and distributed the food packs throughout the San Francisco Bay Area. So they successfully distributed 9,000 food packs. which is crazy. I can't wrap my head around that. So that's really intense work. So definitely a huge success. With that concludes our synergy. So I want to thank you to everyone who collaborated on this project and getting everyone here. It was an honor to host, so thank you to the Vertisystem team for trusting me and having me awkwardly bumble through this. No, I think it went great. It was a great synergy. It was a great town hall, and it was great to meet you all and get to know you and just see we are, synchronous in the fact that we're all really killing it in our positions and we're all really happy. So, good to see that we're all on the same page. So with that, I'll give it back to Xavier. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Simone. Thanks, guys, for your time. So yeah, let's continue our journey towards a bigger, better, and super synergized Vertisystem. We'll definitely see you again on the next Synergy Town Hall, which is happening in 6 months. Okay, so thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thank
and
you.
congratulations.
Thanks.